Look, I absolutely hate mixed voice. Whoa. I'm teaching the complete mixed voice, and 2 out of 3 words in the vocal technique that I'm teaching is mixed voice. But I hate mixed voice. Whoa, let me explain. What do I mean when I say I hate mixed voice? Just mixed voice by itself, I love it because mixed voice is a healthy voice that all of us should be using, regardless whether we are talking or we are singing. See, the problem I have with is the term mixed voice itself. See, for the longest time when I've been learning how to sing, the term mixed voice is what confuses me the most. I still remember my first ever vocal coach. He once told me about this magical voice called the mixed voice, and he talked about how the mixed voice is something that's very difficult to achieve, that you can only sing in a mixed voice either if you're naturally talented at singing, or if you're not, then you have to take years training your voice, training your chest voice, training your head voice, before you can kinda find the feeling of the mixed voice. And I always said, hey, could you teach me how to sing in a mixed voice? I don't want to learn how to sing in chest voice. I don't want to learn how to sing in head voice already. I've been doing that all the time. I want to learn mixed voice. Teach me the mixed voice. But he said, no. You have to first train your head voice and your chest voice before you can even get a mixed voice. Well, so I believed him. A while later, I went to another vocal coach because I really wanted to learn how to sing the mixed voice. And I really tried to find a mixed voice vocal coach. And then when I saw this mixed voice vocal coach, he told me, he said, okay, let's try to find a mixed voice now. And he started going to the piano and he started playing along, playing some notes, some scales on the piano, and asked me to sing along to it. And then after about like 15-20 minutes, he was like, there you go, that's your mixed voice. And then in my mind, I'm like, what? That is not my mixed voice. On my first try, I'm clearly using my chest voice. I can feel it. And he was like, oh yeah, that's your mixed voice. And then on the second try afterwards, I'm clearly my head voice. And he was like, oh yeah, that's also your mixed voice. I was like, what? So you see, the whole term mixed voice, it has been making me going around in circles when I first begin learning how to sing. And that's why I hate the term so much, because it gave me so much trouble on my journey of discovering what is a true mixed voice. You see, what makes mixed voice really confusing is, as a beginner, you really don't know what's a mixed voice. How would you know if, oh, that's a mixed voice or that's a chest voice? You see, what's really funny is when a singer is singing in a really powerful and in a really heavily compressed mixed voice, it sounds exactly like a chest voice. So even when the singer is singing in mixed voice, it will sound like a chest voice to you. And sometimes when the singer is singing in a mixed voice that is very lightly compressed, it sounds more like a head voice to you instead of a mixed voice. So as a beginner, because of how untrained your ears are, chances are you'll be just as confused as me, having no idea what mixed voice is. So any vocal coaches can tell you, oh, this is mixed voice, and then you will believe that it is mixed voice because you're not at that level yet to judge for yourself, oh, is this really a mixed voice? Or is it just a chest voice? Or is it just a head voice? And it gets even more confusing when you ask naturally born talented singers, who are the ones who are already singing in their mixed voice since they're young. And even then, they talk in their mixed voice. When you ask them, so how do you sing in your mixed voice? Then the funny part is, well, they have no idea because they have been doing it their entire life. You know, it's a bit like asking Stephen Hawking or Albert Einstein to teach you how to formulate fanciful physics equations and theories. Well, they can't because it is natural to them. They can't teach you that. So you see, ultimately, There are so many reasons why mixed voice is so confusing to begin with, and that is why I absolutely hate the term mixed voice. And that is why I never just teach the mixed voice. Rather, I teach the complete mixed voice vocal technique. You see, just by adding the word complete in front, it is going to change the way we can look at mixed voice, and it is going to make understanding mixed voice so much simpler and easier. Let me explain to you why. You see, normally when people explain the term mixed voice, they say that, oh, we have our chest voice here and we have our head voice here, and the mixed voice is somewhere in the middle between your chest voice and your head voice. That is true to a certain extent, but what I believe in is this: mixed voice doesn't only exist between the chest voice and the head voice. It isn't only just this narrow range in which you are singing in your mixed voice. The truth is this: what I believe in complete mixed voice is you are able to sing in your mixed voice from your lowest note in your range and be able to bring it up as high as possible into your range, as long as you have the right muscular coordination in your vocal cords to achieve so. Think about it this way: for me, it is not about chest voice, mixed voice and head voice. For me, the way I look at complete mixed voice is mixed voice, and more mixed voice. And of course, going high enough, we have head voice as well. But for me, there's no such thing called chest voice, because honestly, a singer's healthy chest voice is actually a mixed voice, but a mixed voice at a low range. So put simply, even right now when I'm talking to you, I'll say that I'm in my mixed voice. And when you hear a great singer sing, doesn't matter whether is it high notes or low notes, they are in their mixed voice. From today onwards, I want you to stop viewing chest voice, mixed voice and head voice, because the very fact that you are saying that chest voice and mixed voice are different is what creates the impression and the idea that, oh, there's a break in between my voice. But now if you can understand this, mixed voice is from the bottom of a range. You can start mixing from the bottom of your range all the way into your passaggio and beyond your passaggio. It is only then we will be able to find a way to eliminate that break in your passaggio. And how then do we start mixing our voice in our low notes? You see, the key is this: start singing your low notes lightly and more gently, and incorporate at the same time more head resonance. So instead of being very stubborn and heavy with your chest voice, keep it more light, more floaty, and more resonating at the head level. And how do we do that? In my complete mixed voice flagship online singing course, I talk about in stage 1 of developing complete mixed voice. You want to be able to bring that head voice high up in your range all the way down into your low range, and that is one of the best method to start developing that gentler and that softer and that chest voice which has more head resonance, which then makes it a mixed voice but in your low range. And that also means that we don't only start mixing when we approach our passaggio, which is E4, F4 and F4 sharp. Because if you wait until E4, then we try to start mixing, chances are you're gonna face that vocal break more easily. If I try my best right now to stay in my chest voice, and let's start from D4. E4. then there will be a break in between. And that is not what we want. But imagine if we were to be able to start mixing a bit lower in our range. In fact, we can start mixing all the way from the lowest note in our range. To save time, I'm just going to start at A3 and show you what happens as I approach E4, F4, and F4 sharp. And with E4 here. And up to C5. And naturally, by doing this, I went through my passaggio without any break whatsoever. Because what I did was I started mixing way before I reached E4, F4, and F4 sharp, which is our guy's passaggio. And that's the key. Complete mixed voice. We don't mix until we reach our passaggio. We start mixing in that bit of head resonance, reducing the weight of our voice from our lowest note. And then we bring that pattern all the way up to as high as we can. And that is the complete mixed voice, which is way clearer than mixed voice alone. So that is why I absolutely hate the term mixed voice, and rather I believe in complete mixed voice. And look, if you enjoyed this video and you want to learn how can you develop your own complete mixed voice, then go ahead and check out my flagship online course, Complete Mixed Voice 1.0, in which I will go in depth and actually hold your hand and bring you through exactly what you need to do in the first 2 stages so that you can build a strong foundation for your mixed voice, your complete mixed voice. And if you enjoyed this video, then go ahead and help me color that thumbs up button. And also, if you haven't already turned that red color subscribe button into a grey color one, then go ahead and do it now. And you'll be able to see more awesome videos just like this every week. Look, I love you, and I'm going to do some pull-ups now. Peace!